If you've ever lost your container garden plants to either drought or root rot, then you know what an asset a self-wicking planter can be. The principle of a self-wicking tub is simple. You need a reservoir at the bottom of a bucket to hold the water. You need a wick to move the water up to the soil containing the plant using capillary action. And you need an overflow drain to keep the plants from getting overwatered. The self-wicking buckets that my friend Donnie and I built have been a boon for growing great tomatoes and peppers both undercover and outdoors. So imagine our surprise when one of Donnie's wicking containers failed. In this video, we discover why it failed and offer the solution to the problem. If you watch until the end, I'll show you an alternate wicking tub configuration to avoid the initial problem. Hello, this is Stephen from Short Season Garden, and I offer tips and tricks for gardening in any climate, but especially for short seasons like here in Zone 3 in Eastern Canada. So give my video a thumbs up and a comment, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, and you can check me out on Instagram or Facebook at Short Season Garden. We were pretty sure we knew why the tub had failed. You see, we had used old floating row cover as a barrier to keep the soil on our wicks from washing out into the water reservoir. The tub that had failed was about 4 years old, and we automatically assumed that the fabric had rotted, allowing the soil to wash out and fill the reservoir. Still, we thought it would be neat to document the failure. What we didn't know is that we were in for another surprise.
Nope, that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
What happened?
Look.
Cover is disintegrated.
The bit at the bottom, the piece that's supposed to fit here over the pipes, is not there.
You had the cover of this,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. The whole thing sunk. The row cover's still good, huh?
Wow. Cover broke.
No, I don't think the cover broke. I didn't put any screws in this when I built this one.
Okay.
So there's nothing to support it in the center, and it looks like it just folded up and fell in. See right here, just popped down over the screw.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that was not what I expected at all.
You see, we had modified the lid of each wicking container to act as a barrier between the water compartment and the soil. To support the modified lid, we had installed stainless steel screws all the way around the perimeter of the container. By the time Donnie had helped me build my wicking tubs, he had taken the extra step of putting screws in each section of PVC pipe that we used for our wick. This provided extra support for the center of the lid. In the tub that failed, Donnie had not taken this additional step, and the weight of the soil had caused the lid to slip by the screws on the edge and fall to the bottom. The fix for this, of course, was to go back and put in the requisite screws.
This is the fix. First generation problems here. But again, first generation problems. Didn't get it cut quite nice.
Mm.
Trying to keep the dirt from running down through. Well, we just had something to plan out.
Meanwhile, I was thinking about making some more self-wicking tubs of my own with a few alterations. I was trying to avoid 4-inch PVC pipe, and I also wanted to use fewer screws. I had another friend give me an assortment of different size containers that were on the way to the recyclers. These I put to work to make my new wicking tub. My plan was to use the shorter, wider protein containers to support the lid, while using the taller, narrower containers to hold the wicking soil. First, I drilled some random holes in the support containers to allow water to flow through them. Next, I drilled some holes near the bottom of the narrower wicking tubes and then removed the bottoms. If you forget to drill the holes, you can always add some notches later with a utility knife. I marked the lid for the wicking tubes, drilled starter holes for the saw, and then cut out the holes. Next, I marked and cut out the hole for the fill tube. Once I had the fill tube screwed in place, the self-wicking container was ready to be assembled. Finally, I had to remember to drill an overflow hole just below the lid. Incidentally, I neglected to mention the fact that I had cut the rim off the lid in order to fit it down inside the container. I also didn't mention that these containers were obtained in bulk from a local company in my area. The same concept will work with a 5-gallon pail or any other large container that comes with a lid. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, maybe a comment, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.